Anyone I've ever worked with who has achieved a life-changing result has the following 5 characteristics. And if you don't, you need to work on cultivating them. Number 1, taking radical responsibility. Your situation, whether it's work problems, whether it's family, whether it's a lack of time, whether it's an injury, whether it's an illness, it may not be your fault. But changing your situation is your responsibility. And your life is never going to get any better if you place the blame on external circumstances. You know why? Because you have no control over them. So what's the point? You may as well take responsibility, because then you put the power into your hands. Number 2, they have patience. They're able to see it through a long-term lens. They're able to understand that if they have been out of shape and unhealthy for 10, 20 years, their whole life, that changing that is not going to happen over 8 weeks. If you've been out of shape for 20 years, imagine having the audacity to think that you're going to be able to fix that in 8 or 10 weeks. It's insanity. They have the ability to keep showing up even when the result feels slow, even when progress is not happening as quick as they would like. They keep showing up and they keep doing the work. Number 3, they take messy action. They don't wait until the wedding is over, until the holiday is over, until work calms down. They just start. Life throws shit at them, whether it's work is crazy, or they get an injury, or they're ill. They focus on what they can control. Maybe they need to cut their gym session short. They still go and do it. Maybe they need to switch their gym session to a home workout. Maybe they can't train because they're injured. They're still going to get their steps done and they're still going to stick to their food. They focus on what they can control. Number 4, they're coachable. If I ask them to send me over pictures of their food, they'll do it. If I ask them to send me videos of their training, they'll do it. Furthermore, if they don't understand things, they ask questions. Any of the clients I've gotten who've gotten insane results, all of them bombard me with questions. They send me voice notes. They send me long text messages. They want to understand why they're doing what they're doing. And when something random comes into their head, they just shout and drop me a message. And when I tell them to make changes or give them feedback, they implement the information that I give them. Number 5, it ain't easy, but it is simple. Consistency. I know, it's so obvious, but any of the clients who've gotten incredible results, they've just shown up and done the work. They weren't motivated lots of the time. There were weeks where they didn't want to do it. There were weeks where they didn't want to train. They didn't want to hit their steps. They were tired. They would rather tear their eyes out than do a workout. But they still showed up and did the work regardless. Because anybody can train when they feel like it. Anybody can eat well when they feel like it. But you don't always feel like it, do you? Because if that was the case, if we could all be motivated all the time, then everyone would be millionaires and everyone would have 6-packs. But that isn't how the world works. Do the boring shit day in, day out for so long that it would be unreasonable that you would not achieve your goal. And if you want more free nutrition, training and mindset value, drop us a like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.